There's no service stations where we are.
That's really not good.
No. That just broke right clean off. Good morning, everybody. Every now and again, an experience like this happens where I wake up and I walk out from my van and it is just magic. And this morning was incredibly beautiful here. And while this video is about these breakdowns that happened with my van, I really feel like I should kind of preserve this moment in time because it was just so amazing. And I had no idea that my day was about to change the way it did. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll let you glide through this, and I do put chapter markers in my video, so if you just want to get to the bones of the video and skip through this peaceful beginning, you can just find that on the little timeline down below and click your way forward. But this was pretty special for me, and I really liked this moment. Special morning. It's really nice. There's these projects going on over there, and also this is back there. So it's forestry related stuff, but so there's all these industrial sounds and forklifts and stuff in the background and alarms going off here and there, but still it's amazing. There's been a couple sea lions that have come up and said hi, and I just pretty much in the same spot. I've been here for like an hour at least. So it's breathtaking. It's really, really breathtaking. Okay, I'm gonna leave. There's a tugboat going out the other way now. It's coffee time anyway, and I haven't had one yet. So let's go do that. Oh, man, I could stay here all day. This place is amazing. Just beautiful out there. Thank you very much.
Just leave it up there for now.
For now, yeah.
It's pizza.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Oh fuck.
What?
Temperature's through the roof.
Uh-oh. Where do we go? Anything to do with your alternator stuff?
Okay, got a couple issues. The oil's good, but the coolant level's down, and all my strut bolts are loose after that installation. These ones are too. And they got locks on them. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to tighten those up. But this is the main concern. You hear that sound?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a service station here, so I think we're just gonna put some water in it. I don't know if it's burning it off. It would be a lot of smoke if it was, so it's gotta be a leak somewhere. I just haven't seen a leak anywhere.
Pretty loose.
Yeah, it's very loose. Very on there.
That's really not good.
No.
Did you just have the front sun?
Yeah, these were just replaced shop in Victoria.
Oh, crap.
I put a little bit of the water that I have in there, but I just realized, like, I put electrolytes in my water. I usually get filtered water, put electrolytes in there, like these salts and stuff. I was just like, shit, I should put that in the engine. But there's no service stations where we are, and we're just at a ferry terminal. So I'm gonna grab the boat, go to the other side, and then on the other side we should be able to find a service station, get some actual coolant. And I don't see any leaks, so I don't really know. I can't imagine it's burning it up through the pipe, but we'll see. And find those strut bolts loose is disconcerting, but that's that. So, all right. It's a little better at the moment. I think it'll settle down a bit, but yeah. I wanted to do that back there because I didn't want to, just in case we had to deal with something, didn't want to be in a ferry lineup. Never been here before. This is Earls Cove, so we'll go check this out. But yeah. So here we are, Earls Cove, and we're gonna take this ferry that's gonna go around the side of this island, Nelson Island, and go here. There's no service stations here, so hopefully there's something right over here and get some coolant, and then we gotta drive up here to Powell River. Definitely would be a place there. Then we're taking a ferry over to Comox on the island, and then eventually we're gonna go up here to this island and then drive up there to up there to one of those lakes. Admittedly, I'm a little nervous about my coolant issue, but and I also have a charging issue, but it's one thing at a time. Probably just gonna put water in there for now, and then get some actual distilled water, because it's only a 20-minute drive to Powell River, and I could kind of take care of it in Powell River. But the thing is if we miss our 11:50 a.m. ferry over there, then we gotta wait till 5:30 or 5:15 p.m. for the next one, which is a 5.5 hour wait. And I don't want to do that, and I know once we get on that ferry, I'm not driving anywhere. We're just going across Comox, and then once I'm on Big Island, then I can deal with it over there. So that's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. So put some distilled water in it for now, just get us over to Comox, and then go from there. One more time on our hands at that point. I think that's my leak right there. It could be leaking in my heater core too, and I think it is. So what I'll do is I'll plan to change out the heater core and address this sort of thing at a later date. It is dripping pretty good, but I think what I'll do is, I don't know, I'll think about it on this ferry trip. I don't know if I really want to bring it into a rad shop today. I'd rather just take care of this one myself because it's right there. It's going to be easy to fix, and it'd be nice to do this sort of thing at John's place. Plus I can get the thing up and have a look at all that work that was recently done in the front and make sure there's no other loose hardware, and just retorque those bolts for the struts. And John, we were chatting, John at J5 Custom Vans, and he said just come by. So I think I'll make a little stop there and take a look at the van at that point. So for now, since we're on our way up to Quadra Island, we'll carry on with that trip, and I'll just stay on top of it with the water and pick up a little bit more. Maybe I might get some antifreeze and stuff like that, so there's a little bit of that going through there, but I don't know, water's probably fine because I don't exactly want to have antifreeze dripping onto the ground any more than I need to. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna wait now for the ferry. That's it. We're in Powell River now. A little marina back here. Mom's just up in front of me, so I'm gonna go catch up with her and just hang out.
gorgeous.
I'm here.
You are. I was shocked that you said you were on the 230. That's amazing.
That's definitely where the leak is. And it's full of water, guys, so mostly that's just water right now. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm not gonna do it right now though. It's been a long day. I'm gonna go relax. At least I know I'm gonna have to fix it. So. If you include that thing, that's 4 boat rides in one day. That's not quite a ferry boat, but it's sort of like a ferry boat. Anyway, we're gonna do his water pump and fill up his water tank, which is up at the top of the property. A lot of bits in there. What a day. Oh, 5:45 is when I woke up. That's when I started moving, and now it's, I don't know, I think it's like 4:30. Have to go for a swim here in a bit. So I think today's mission is going to be fixing the van, the coolant leak, and then I'm also going to try to fix the charging system. I don't really know what to do with charging system at this point, but just disconnect the Renogy charger and reconnect it, and hopefully that just resets the whole thing and allow it to work. If that doesn't do it, then I don't know, might be time for a new one. And if that's the case, I'll probably just go with something else. But have some water. I made coffees down at the lake this morning because my mom's here, so you know. Oh, look at that. That just blew great clean off. All right, I got most of it out. Essentially, that's the AC line and the heater, like the coolant line that was going from the front all the way to the back to that rear HVAC system. I deleted that system a long time ago when I built out my van, but all this stuff was like left in there. So the engine was pumping coolant back and it was going through this loop in the back. And then it was going all the way to the front. And, you know, it was fine until that broke off and we had this leak. So that's where it was broken. And there was a clamp right in front of this part. And so I guess this was the last place that it was supported. And maybe just the inertia of it jiggling around on bumpy roads was enough to weaken this part right here. And the whole thing should have been strapped up somehow. And I guess, well, you know, it never was, and I never thought to do it myself after this was done. But yeah, bumpy roads, I think that was just all it was. Anyway, I've taken all that out of there. The AC line was already properly capped off up in this area. The same mechanic did it, and he just looped the back of the heater core back there. Anyway, I'm going to pull that loop off and just loop it right here. So those are flanged. And there's a bit of a bracket right there that's going to go, it's a tricky one to get in there, but it's going to go right up there and get screwed into place. So it's not going to rattle free, and that'll be good for now. And I'll get this thing filled up with some lake water, and it should be good to go. I'll have to check the heater core because that's another area where I think it's leaking, and replace that. But this will get me out of here and allow me to get back on the road with my mom, and we can go see some other parts of the island. And then I don't have to worry about this anymore for now. But I am going to ultimately put this thing up at the shop at John's place. I can already see there's this boot right here for my steering rack. And that's going to be an issue as well at some point. So that needs to be fixed. Glad I have that. Okay. It's not super pretty, but there's the loop right up in there. And I'm gonna put that up there a little bit, not a super lot. Main thing is I don't want that rubber to contact that edge and wear a hole. And I had to repurpose some of the old brackets, so I put a screw in right here on the frame. That's what I just did. Just kind of hold it up away from the exhaust pipe. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So yeah, I'll clean up my tools, and then we gotta put some water in the rad and test this out. My charging system's working again, so one of the things I did kind of off camera is I disconnected it. So I just disconnected the positive lead that goes here and the one for the starter battery or the house batteries, and I reconnected it basically the way you're supposed to, and I guess that just reset it. So that's excellent that that's working, and that this is fixed too. So it's a little bit of a spill there, and there's a little bit of a spill back here. Unfortunately, there'll be a few worms in there that won't be that happy. It's too bad about that boot on my steering rack as well. That's the second time one of those is broke. You know, car's got almost 300,000 clicks on it, so some of those rubber components do wear out. And I guess it's just maybe one of those things that you tend to run into with an older vehicle. So I've replaced tons of stuff in there already. I'm gonna probably replace that steering rack now. And I'm gonna also replace the rear leaf springs, the original ones. I've never done that, but I'm gonna do that because the bushings in there are also worn out, all the rubber components. You can hear it squeaking on the road and stuff, so I think it'll be better with the new set of leaf springs in the back, new bushings and that sort of thing. Okay, I'm gonna go to the lake. I'm gonna go for a swim. I'm gonna go rinse off and get changed and help Steven on his cabin. He's got a little bit of ceiling that he's got to put up. He's just kind of done a lot since I've been here, and it's a way for me to give back, and I think he was also hoping that maybe I'd help him out a little bit with that, so I figure I'll lend him a couple hours help, and then my mom and I'll probably go down to the beach and enjoy that. But anyway, I'm gonna probably leave it at that for now, guys. I think I'm just gonna enjoy some time with my mom, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. That's all I got. It's just, yeah, roadside stuff. Those are all the pipes. I'm gonna sacrificial t-shirt. And temperature looks good. Yeah. Okay. And it looks nice and dry. That's great. I'll make all that stuff under there look a little bit more pretty later on when I go back to John's place, but that's it. It's like a big weird looking cricket.